everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2022 Acura NSX and its 9-speaker ELS Studio audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, and controls, look at the speaker locations, then we're going to head out on the highway and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And I recommend listening with headphones so you can hear exactly what I hear in the driver's seat. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Engine roars to life because for some reason it wants to start the engine when you get out of it. I don't know why that is. But this is the very last year for the beautiful and very fun to drive Acura NSX supercar. This is therefore the Type S model, making 600 maximum horsepower and just being a fantastic car all around. I've really loved getting to spend a little time with it here and dig into the sound system a bit. So if you do want to see more on the car, check the link in the description for our review, but let's get into it. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files, but today they're not on a USB stick because the car wasn't recognizing my USB stick for some reason. I don't know, some peculiarity with the system, but I tried a few different formats and it wasn't happening, so we are running through Android Auto. It should theoretically still be lossless, but we've still got our high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, just as the audio engineers intended, so let's take a look at those now. Simple, basic, out-of-date infotainment here, but hey, if you're buying this car used, then you care more about the driving experience than the tech experience. Let's go home, and then to settings, and audio. That gives us one more screen to click through, sound. And we have a few options here. Going all the way over to the left, we have bass and treble adjustments. Let's go through those. On the next tab, we have fader and balance, front, rear, left, right, and then a center adjustment and a subwoofer adjustment. Let's go through those. Tough to notice any real differences between all those adjustments there. And then a speed compensated volume adjustment and a neural sound adjustment. Now I believe if we press default, is that default to off? Yes, it does. All right, so we're gonna do most of the testing with that off, but I'll toggle it on and off here before the song's over and let you hear how it sounds different. I think it's telling that the default setting by the audio engineers is to have neural off. It's telling that it's just kind of a gimmick. It adds a little bit more of a 3D surround effect, but I don't think the music sounds better with that on. For audio controls in the NSX, you have this touch or slide control for the volume that Honda used for a while. It doesn't work very well, but fortunately I have a very nice audio scroller on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, you've got to pretty much use the touch screen, or you can scroll through left, right on the steering wheel there on the left. No physical control there for track selection. For audio inputs in the NSX, you have your standard AM, no AM. So FM, and then Sirius XM satellite radio. One USB-A port back there. iPod support through that USB. Looks like Pandora built in, that's interesting. Support for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both wired only, and Bluetooth audio streaming. What does that mean you're missing? Well, like I said, no AM. No wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, no USB Type-C ports, and none of the other streaming services, but it's interesting to even have Pandora in there. Speaker locations. As I said, this is a 9-speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, we've got a door, kind of mid-range woofer there, 1, tweeter 2, center mid-range 3, 4, 5 on the other side. In the back, you've got a bit of a surround center speaker here, 6, subwoofer 7, and then 8, 9 are these little surround neural speakers there right behind the driver and passenger heads. All right, I'm gonna get this stuff put away. We're gonna head out on the road. songs you're particularly familiar with, you're gonna notice some inconsistencies with this system. The instrumentation's not super clear, and it's not very precise, but it does have a good amount of power, so you can enjoy listening to music in this system. You just have to adjust your expectations for what exactly you're going to hear, because it's not necessarily going to sound like you were expecting it to. But speaking of power, for this next track, we're going to turn the bass all the way up and see what we get out of this subwoofer that's sitting right by our right ear. Okay, so the power actually drops out a little bit. Turn the volume up. Not dramatic. You can tell it's definitely a bass that's tuned more for the fine elements of music rather than just rattling windows. You can see how much louder everything else gets when I turn the bass down. The 9-speaker ELS Studio system here in the Acura NSX. Again, there's a lack of precision that certainly brings the system down. For this type of vehicle, for a purpose-built, trying to be as light and high performance as possible supercar, it's definitely adequate. I'm not disappointed in it at this price. It's just, if you're talking strictly musicality and sound quality, it's not super impressive. So it's coming in at a low B. It's definitely good to rock out to your favorite songs, but like I said, you're going to be missing elements of the music that just sound different than they would on a true hi-fi system. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on this very, very nice and fun Acura NSX Type S, check the link in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Sound, and as always, drive on.